ഇന്നത്തെ ഇന്റർവ്യൂയുടെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഡിക്ഷണറി ഒക്കെ എടുത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് കയ്യിലിരിക്കണം ബിക്കോസ് ഞാൻ മാക്സിമം ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. പാൻ ഇന്ത്യ സൂപ്പർ ഹീറോസ് ആണ് ആൻഡ് നിങ്ങളെ പോലത്തെ ഷോ I think I should switch to English. It's an honor to...
No, you speak.
സത്യം പറയാലോ ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഉറങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ല. I slept at only 9:30 in the night.
But what we feel is the same. Our emotions are the same as human beings.
This is the answer I knew he would say because you're...
As an actor, you're very excited. You're like in a candy shop.
Yeah.
When you're working with Rajamouli.
There's a lot to choose.
Yeah, you're like a child in a candy shop.
You're gonna get pampered.
Yeah, there's so much.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're not
Treat for the audience. It was a treat for us when we were working. Yeah. It's a treat for the audience. The writing. Yes, of course, Sir's film will have 10,000 people in one frame, thousands of people, and everything you'll have.
But why did you nudge him right now?
He nudged me when you were talking to
what
him.
the hell? Well,
I swear he nudged me when you were talking.
You saw...
I'm seeing everything. How did you handle them on the set? Like, was it easy or was it vatti edikendi vanittundo?
He's bigger,
Yes.
hungrier, thirstier, and even madder than what he was.
One of the best we have in India. Did any nudging happen in between? Did I miss something?
He did. He just nudged because I kept quiet because Sir's talking.
Adi aapkonnade.
Did you have special people to deal with all this? Because I'm sure your brain would have been filled with...
No one can control them.
Okay, imagine both of you are invisible together.
I would like to do this too. Don't sit behind him also. You will never sit on a bike.
I would love to.
You will never
Take
sit
me
on a
to
bike
candy
again.
shop.
In the movie, but Rajamouli is one strong man surrounded by strong women.
Yes.
Yeah.
In general.
Which film of yours would you ask them to watch to impress them?
Hypothetically, and cinema shooting coach is unmarried.
What is the name of your autobiography?
Nenu na petsa.
Can you please tell me what
Me
it
and my
is?
madness.
Me and my madness.
The most useless talent that you have. Like, you can't use it anywhere, but you have that talent.
Forgetting.
Do you remember my name? I knew it! 'Cause
Tell me now, ma'am.
it's Pearly.
Pearly.
Yes.
Never forget. Never forget.
നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളം പാട്ടൊക്കെ പാടുമോ? I heard that he's a great singer.
Very good singer.
I want him.
No.
Yeah.
It's called Asha Pasham Bandi Se Sele Sage Kalam Ade Ade Le Tira Tiram Sere Logale Ye Tiram.
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ വളരെ എക്സൈറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഇരിക്കുകയാണ്. സത്യം പറയാലോ, എൻ്റെ BP ഒക്കെ കൂടി എവിടെയോ എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയട്ടെ, ഇന്നത്തെ ഇൻ്റർവ്യൂയുടെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഡിക്ഷണറി ഒക്കെ എടുത്ത് വെച്ചിട്ട് കയ്യിലിരിക്കണം ബിക്കോസ് ഞാൻ മാക്സിമം ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണ് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ബിക്കോസ് എൻ്റെ മുമ്പിലിരിക്കുന്നവർ ഒരു വേൾഡ് വൈഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഫേമസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പാൻ ഇന്ത്യ സൂപ്പർ ഹീറോസ് ആണ് ആൻഡ് ഇവരോട് ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് അടിച്ചു പൊളിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. ഇതൊരു ഓണറാണ് ബിക്കോസ് നിങ്ങളെ പോലത്തെ ഷോ I think I should switch to English. It's an honor to...
No, you speak.
You can speak in Malayalam. I can understand.
എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര സന്തോഷമുണ്ട് ബിക്കോസ് നിങ്ങളെ പോലത്തെ വലിയ ആൾക്കാരുടെ മുമ്പിൽ ഇരിക്കുക. സത്യം പറയാലോ ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഉറങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ല. I slept at only 9:30 in the night. How was that? So the thing is, it's not an easy job to interview people like you because I have to read up so much. I watched all your interviews and the more I watched, the more nervous I got. I'm like, these guys are so cool, so chilled out. So what do I ask them? And then today I realized that it's just to like relax and just be myself. So I'm really nervous.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry. So let me start with the master brain over here, Rajamouli sir. Kerala loves you. People over there adore you, and we watch your film first day morning show, 5:30 show, and all. We go and watch. Because that's a kind of acceptance you've received from our audience. And I just want to ask you, you're not limited to Telugu anymore. You are a pan-India famous person and you cater to audience worldwide. And as you know, India is not like, we have cultural diversity. Even in case of from Kerala, like there is a lot of difference.
Yeah.
How do you manage to connect with audience across the globe the same way? Like, it's like everybody understands your film, whether it's the story or the emotion or the values, even the food. How do you do that?
No, see, culturally we might be different. We might be speaking different languages. The way we behave for different instances might be different. But what we feel
is the same. Our emotions are the same as human
This
beings.
is the answer I knew he would say because you're an emotional person. Thank you so much for that answer. Is there anything else that you think about, or do you consciously put some element of commonness when you try to write
No,
something?
the commonness is the story itself. When I'm making the story, I don't put a conscious effort, but unconsciously I'll be making stories which are like universal in nature.
Universal in nature.
Yeah. So at the end of it, if I look at my story and say, is this an universal kind of story? Then I try to make it commercially a pan-Indian film or catering to the Indians all across the globe. That kind. If I find a like a Maryada Ramana kind of film, then I'll make it only in Telugu.
Okay. So now that's how you choose. So you decide which one is supposed to be pan-Indian. So you decide.
Yeah.
So next question is, like he said, the strength of his film is the strength of the heroes, the emotional strength. They may not have necessarily superpowers that is like unusual, but the heroes have a superpower of emotional strength. And when he called you for this film, how did you guys feel? Like, okay, you both are going to turn into superheroes, things that you can't do in real life, you're going to explore in front of the camera, and you're going to watch that on big screen. How did you feel?
I mean, see, it's not about feeling this, you know, this feeling of being a superhero. I think the fact is, as an actor, you're very excited. You're like in a candy shop.
Yeah.
When you're working with Rajamouli.
That's a lot to choose.
Yeah, you're like a child in a candy shop.
You're going to get pampered.
Yeah, there's so much.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're not pampered.
So that's
Yeah, you're never pampered.
Yeah.
But you at least are like a kid in a candy shop where you can grab. There's so much for you to grab. There's so
Does
much
he
for
let you
to-
grab everything you
He
want?
does, yeah. See, that's what he wants his actors to do. He wants his actors, he wants his technicians to grab as much as possible. You know, because he's giving you so much. And he wants you to grab everything and give him that much in return.
Awesome.
So that's what an actor is more excited about.
Okay.
More than, okay, now you're dealing, you know, like working with the director, post Bahubali. No, it was never like that. Nothing has changed in Rajamouli since our first film together.
That's another question I've written. Please don't ruin that for me.
Yeah.
I've like planned a question about it. I'll ask you. And what about you, sir? Like, how did
I
you
think
feel?
the thirst for an actor is really satisfied when you work with him. And that's what I look forward when I'm entering his sets. And he challenges you, not pampers you. He challenges you, he stimulizes the thirst of an actor. And in every aspect, as in action, dance, even in dance, he literally doesn't show us, but he would have really done his homework. Yeah.
I tried the Natu Natu step. Like, I just can't get it. Just can't get it.
Yeah,
Like, how do you guys
he'll
do
teach
that?
you.
No, it's
He'll
not
tell
such a
you.
difficult step,
Like
but
for
you
you
should
to
actually try to do it with somebody, and that's when it tends to become difficult.
I just can't get it right.
Take
sir.
a promise.
How long did you guys take to learn that step? Because the whole nation is like the worldwide, Reels, Instagram, wherever you open, everyone's doing this step. And most of them are getting it right, some are not, but they're still acting as if they're getting it right. And it's all about that trend, you know. And how long did you take to get that step right?
It didn't take long.
We both learned
The
it
step
instantly.
is, as I told you, you know, before that, the step itself is very easy. But what's actually tough is the coordination,
And the
which he
expression.
wants,
Yeah.
which he actually wanted from the song. He wanted two people of two different heads, two different minds, two different body structures, two different mentalities to become one.
Yeah.
But you're actually two different people, but you're one, it's like one body. What if there's a human being with 4 legs and 4 arms, right? So everything moves in a coordination. It's like their mind is one.
That's where the challenge was.
Yes, so that's where the challenge is. And I don't know, it just went viral. Yeah, without even pushing it. It was so organic.
Yes.
You know, like Rajamouli mentioned it. He was like, you know, they're a mother with a son or a daughter, a father with a son and a daughter, two brothers, a brother and a sister, a husband and a wife. There's so many people.
There's
and
no
there were-
limit to, I saw a group of people, like so many
Yeah.
people together, they coordinate.
And there were people who actually really excelled it.
Yeah.
Like with perfect sync and all. So the step, as it is not very tough, but it's the sync which we had to get. That really killed us.
Sir, both of them are very energetic. Like on the interviews, I could see them like being like children. They're so unruly sometimes.
Yeah.
How did you handle them on the set? Like, was it easy or did you have to get a, what do you call it? Vatti edikendi vanittundo.
You know, when they're in the mood to act and perform, they're very good students. No, you don't need to tell them what to do, and they're in that phase. And suddenly it goes off, and they become like not even just school children. They'll become like kindergarten kids. No, so how do you control kindergarten kids? You can't control them. You just have to wait for that phase to go away.
That's a mood.
That's it.
So both of you have worked with him before. This is what I wanted to ask you. This question is for both of you. Ram sir, like, how was it to work with him in the past, and how is he as a director now? Like, what has changed, or has anything changed at all?
I think everything became 10x. His thought process, the horizon he's now set for everyone is way bigger, way deeper in terms of writing. It's way deeper. I've really, after a long time, I've seen all his films. I think I've enjoyed, and I'm sure I will also enjoy seeing the depth of writing which we have enacted for. Was something to, it's a treat for audience. It was a treat for us when we were working.
Yeah.
It's a treat for the audience. The
Thank
writing.
you.
Yes, of course, sir's film will have 10,000 people in one frame, thousands of people,
The
and
magnanimity.
yeah, everything you'll have, the background, everything. But this script is something which I'm really looking forward to seeing on big screen.
Me too. All of
Yeah.
us are. We are ready. We are like, brace yourself. What about you? Why did you nudge him right now?
He nudged me when you were talking to
What
him.
the hell? Well,
I swear he nudged me when you were talking.
you saw.
I'm seeing everything. Like, so about you, what has changed in
Yeah, as Charan said, I would like cut, copy, paste everything he said. Just would like to add that he's bigger,
Yes.
hungrier, thirstier, and even madder than
Because
what he
he's
was.
one of the best we have in India, and
Yes.
I think.
And I think he has to be that.
Yes,
too.
as South Indians, we feel so proud when our movie releases, and it's like it's a statement made, and it's like we fit in, and not just fit in, we are at par or maybe better, and even Bollywood celebrates our films, right? So that's a huge achievement, and we cannot talk about RRR without mentioning Bahubali and the great success that it achieved. The kind of benchmark that it has set, has it ever made you feel a little vulnerable or a little nervous? Because thinking about the kind of expectation that people have, how do you feel?
I have this habit of just letting go of the previous
go
film.
of the-
Of course, the memories stay with me, but rest everything I just let it go. Whatever experiences that I had, whatever the lessons that I learned from the film, the memories will be with me. Then I let go of the film and work on the new film. So this is like RRR is my first film.
Okay. Okay. And the casting done in this film is just too cool. There are people from various industries coming together, and Alia and Ajay Devgan. And was all this a conscious effort, or did it happen naturally? Like when you wrote about Sita, you could see only Alia in that role. Or
See, how we went about it is like art and commercial aspect of the film go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
We can't completely separate them, but the way we work is like we put the art in the driver's seat,
Okay.
and the commercial. Aspects of it follow.
Okay.
So I needed a very soft yet strong girl in
You
the heart
mentioned
for
as
the.
a diamond.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She looks fragile, but
Yeah.
she's like
But
diamond.
she looks fragile like a glass, but actually she's as hard as a diamond. So that is my requirement.
Okay.
That
That's your
I need that kind of girl for the role of Sita. Then I look at the commercial aspects of it. No, is there some heroine who is known face, who people would like to watch, who will fit into my role?
Okay.
So that's how I follow the lead.
Okay. Did any nudging happen in between? Did I miss something?
He did. He just nudged because I kept quiet because sir's talking. He'll be
No,
disrespectful.
I really don't understand. When I nudge you,
I-
how is it that
I am
you,
not
how is
ellaga
it,
chestunna.
no, how is it that I'm
Yeah,
not getting caught?
సార్ మీరు
Because I'm
మాట్లాడినప్పుడు
not nudging
నేను
you.
నవ్వుతే ఎలా ఉంటుంది
ఎవడు నవ్వు-
నేను ఎంత ఆపుకున్నాను తెలుసా మీకు
అది ఆపుకున్నాడు అది.
Did you have special people to deal with all this? Because I'm sure your brain would have been filled with.
No one can control them.
But I think that energy is beautiful, because even I'm feeling very pumped up and motivated after seeing all of your energy, because the whole nation or the whole world is actually waiting for RRR on March 25th, and we can't think of anything else. And we've been watching everything else on repeat, and the trailer looks amazing. As a director, okay, I'm so sorry, most of my questions are directed towards
Please, I'm happy.
I'm happy. We're actually happy when he's answering.
But you can join whenever you feel like.
Yeah, sure.
As a director, you create a visual treat for people, right? Like, I remember going for Bahubali. So I had a shoot, right? So we went with this huge group, Priya Mani, she was there with us, and all of us were there together. Prasanna Master was there. So we all bought popcorns. And by the end of the film, the popcorn is still there. We forgot to eat it. That's how engrossed we were. And the next thing we were saying is, we should watch this in another language, because I want to watch it again. Because every frame was so beautiful. I want to stop it, see every detail, and then forward, you know. That's why people are addicted to his films. I feel there's so much of detailing going in, and it's just crazy how you do it. And you are an amazing storyteller. So my question is, where did you realize that you were gonna get into this industry and start entertaining millions of people? Did you know this would happen, or did it just happen?
No, I was a storyteller from right from my childhood.
Since you were a boy?
Yeah, very, very young. In the second class or third class itself, I used to tell stories.
So when you used to bunk class, did you ever tell a story to the
to my
teacher?
classmates, to my classmates. Then I never realized I'd become a director then, because my family is into films. Naturally, my journey went towards films, and one by one happened.
He's very simple. So he's a very simple guy. What do you have to say about him as a director?
As a director, the first question we answered, I think he's
Is he always like this?
like this
He's
simple.
very calm and...
Yeah, I think he speaks less, but he delivers more. He makes us also deliver the same.
The three of you are extremely popular. Like, it's not easy for you to just step out and have pani puri, or it's not easy to just step out and go watch a film like normal people. So what I'm going to do is give you an imaginary opportunity to be invisible for a day. So what would you do? What is the first thing you would do if you were invisible? Invisible.
Invisible.
Like, you're not visible.
Invisible. I mean, my answer would be completely different from them,
I-
because
Because
I don't
he lives
find
a very normal life. He has no problems going into theaters, eating pani puri on a bandi. He does
I
everything.
do that every day.
What
Don't tell me,
nobody
sir.
knows is every film that releases in a year, 85% he's there with
Watching
his
it in
full
theatres.
family, 25, 30 of them, every single
First day, first show, we
first
go
day,
and
first
see.
show.
So this question is irrelevant
It's a
to
culture.
Completely
So he's already invisible.
It's a cultural activity for him.
yeah, correct.
But for
Cultural
the kind
activity.
of people they are.
Yeah, the question is for
Tarak
them.
is very loud, like the way you speak and
Very
everything.
loud.
Yeah,
is
I should be
extremely-
muted and invisible.
Okay,
If given a choice, yeah.
I'm
So who wants to go
invisible.
first? Okay, imagine both of you
Yeah.
are invisible together.
I would like to do this too.
Be crazy, you know, like who's pinching me out of the blue?
Nobody will know.
Tarak, I think you should do that same thing to him back.
No,
I actually did it.
He did it. I told
He
you.
just got this opportunity
Like a
now.
hollow man feel.
But yeah, if you were invisible and muted, I would really want to go visit my favorite restaurant, sit,
Yeah.
eat,
Eat. Just
and
order
not be
and
judged
eat.
while eating. Just
How you are
this-
eating.
Yeah, who is eating how much?
How much?
So there are just katoris there, full of food, and someone just eating it, like full on.
So when you look at it, it's just food going through something.
Yeah,
Because the food is not invisible, right? So another thing I wanted to ask was, has been a rumor going around saying there is a Hollywood actor whose presence is just suspense. Like, it's a rumor. I heard it.
No, it's not a suspense or anything.
Yeah.
Because it's set in the British era, we
Okay.
need the fair-skinned actors to be there. So we brought in 3-4 actors from abroad and a couple of Anglo-Indian actors, fair-skinned actors who have been living in India, and they're part of the film.
Okay.
So there is no
Apart
suspense
from the
about
people
it.
in the trailer, is there any other face? That's what I heard.
No, actually there is nothing.
So my doubt.
There is nothing to hide in that.
There's nothing to hide in
No
it.
suspense. No suspense. part of it.
Because you do have a suspense sequence in the second half, which we are all waiting to see. Something that's going to give us goosebumps, like the action sequence. Or
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, just waiting. So we live in an era where movies are discussed and dissected and reviewed and criticized just hours after its release. I think during Bahubali's time it was not this much, but there are people now making a living out of it. this is what they do as a job. So every day it becomes so competitive that they have to talk about the film. Even the first half they discuss and then they go watch the second half because they want to be the first ones to post something about the film, right? Does that ever bother you? Because you invest like years and years of hard work into it, sweat and time and energy and money, and thousands of people are involved in this film, right? So people just talking about the film, like good or bad, does that bother you?
The only thing that bothers me, I'm not bothered about the reviews, good or bad. I'm not bothered about discussions in the forums, good or bad. I think that's the. I should be more worried if no one is talking about this. Okay. The only thing that bothers me is that the review as the film is going
Minute to minute.
There's
Yeah.
something
minute
called
to
as a
minute.
live review.
Summaries of the
There's something
film.
called as a live review.
Yeah.
He means like while the movie is going on, there's someone writing the review here.
As it's going, okay, first 10 minutes this is happening, second, okay, the hero is coming now, okay, the heroine is coming now.
Live
Okay,
update, like
yeah,
the-
live update kind of thing. The only thing that bothers me, if the guy wants to do it, okay, let him do it, but boss, you bought a ticket with money, so enjoy my movie.
Yeah. So in the film, in the trailer, we could see both of them one riding a horse, the other riding a bike. I want to know which one was faster, which was more powerful, horsepower or horse? How did you match with the speed of the horse?
Technically, I don't know who will win at the end. Of course, initially the bike speed always goes first.
Are you saying the bike is faster than the horse?
Yes, technically the bike is
Technically,
actually faster than the horse. Technically.
Technically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because
When you-
it's a machine versus
Yeah.
versus a live animal. But yeah, but how we controlled is because he's a great horse rider and I can ride my
He
bikes.
loves, a lot of
pretty
people
well,
associate him with bikes, and a lot of people associate me with the horses.
I'm also a bike lover.
Oh,
I
nice.
started riding bike when I was
Don't
18.
get onto his bike.
I don't have
better.
I don't have any
It's
more
better.
bikes.
Don't
You
sit
don't have a
behind.
bike, that's why I can't ride it.
Don't
He
ride
doesn't
him.
have
Don't
one.
sit behind him. Also, you will never
That
sit
I
on a
would love
bike.
to. I would love
You will
to.
never
Take
sit
me
on a
to a
bike
candy
again.
We will.
I think you should experience your ride.
I'm a huge fan of Ali, but like if you ask me
Oh.
who's my favorite actress, I would say her name. Like ever since I watched Highway, I know she's a versatile actor and she's been crazy with her acting skills. What did she bring to the table when she came to the sets of RRR?
Exactly what she's supposed to do, like we were discussing earlier, she has to look fragile, but she should have the inner strength to be able to bring these two super powers of fire and water together.
Yes.
And not let them destroy each other. That is what her role in the film is, and that's what exactly she did. Terrific performer. I love her. I love her from Razi.
On
as a,
1 to 10, how much would you give her as an actor?
As an actor, 9.5, 9.8.
For Tarak?
Tarak is 10.
10.
Yeah,
For Ram?
same 10.
Same.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. So, in your films, I've seen that women are portrayed in a very strong way. Even in the trailer, when the daughter is taken away, the mother scream. I don't know how many times I've seen it because I'm a mother. I have a 1-year-old daughter. So I understand the emotion of a mother when the daughter is taken away. And the way she emoted, I don't know who she was, but I saw her expression and it was so powerful. And her scream, there was tears in her eyes. And then I realized in all your films, I can relate to the women in the character, whether it's Shivagami or Devasena or whoever it is. They are such bold women. Even when they are in chains or even when they are vulnerable, they are still powerful. So how do you get inspired? Like, where do you derive these kind of thoughts
I have no intentions of, okay, let's make an powerful woman character in the movie. I don't think like that.
It just happens.
No, my only thing is I should have a dramatic situation. If the dramatic situation needs a powerful woman, I'll have a powerful woman. If that situation needs a vulnerable woman, I'll have a vulnerable woman. If that situation needs a weak woman, I'll put a weak woman. So I don't have any, whatever you say, I don't intend to do that.
Okay.
Socially deliver a message or something.
It's just creating the exact drama.
I need to create
what
a
it demands.
fantastic dramatic situation for the audience who are paying me money to do the job.
Okay. And the women you created are all engraved in our hearts, right?
If I may
never
add
fail.
to it,
Yes.
fine. His intent is not there in the movie, but Rajamouli is one strong man surrounded by strong women.
Yes.
In general.
Amongst the Pancha Pandavas, one is your wife, and that's a beautiful thing.
And one is his Anni.
Yes, which I think is a beautiful thing that you give them such a huge project and the kind of responsibility they are able to handle. It gives other women courage, like other women who are looking up to them. They know if she can do it, I can do it. That's how.
No, again, I have no intentions of bringing them forward and giving them a great life, making a platform for them.
Yeah.
No,
They
I want to
deserve
make
it.
my life easier.
Yeah.
So I give them the job to make my life easier.
Yes.
Yes. As simple
That's a
as that.
beautiful way to put it. So imagine, like, this is a very hypothetical question. I know both of you are married, but imagine now you both are single and you're meeting a girl for the first time who doesn't know who you are or what you've done. They're like a complete stranger to you. And which film of yours would you ask them to watch to impress them?
First of all, there's no hypothesis. I don't believe in hypothesis, so I don't want to answer this question. I can't.
Why? Why not?
Hypothetically also, why?
Why? Just think you are still
Okay,
unmarried.
imagine you're meeting somebody.
You are still unmarried.
If
Yeah, if you are still unmarried.
Hypothetically, when you come to
And
shoot,
there is
you're
this
unmarried.
beautiful.
Hypothetically,
and
cinema shooting coach somebody is unmarried. So, this is a shoot as well.
Okay, and there is this beautiful girl called Pranti whom you are meeting for
beautiful
the
girl
first
called
time.
Pranti.
Who
there,
you are
we'll put
meeting
it
for
back.
the first time.
Now you're meeting her now.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
now.
she doesn't know you are NTR,
Yeah, yeah.
You wanna
Tiger,
impress,
blah blah blah. all that
obviously you
stuff.
would want to impress her, like, this is what I've done. And
I would want her to watch others.
Others.
I want her to watch others
okay.
because it's a laugh riot. So
So that's the kind of impression you have. I'm
yes,
a fun person.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
And I really like when people are bursting into laughter around. It's nice, when
It's nice.
people are laughing. It's nice.
Yeah, it makes your life beautiful,
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
And what about you?
Me, it's a hypothetical cup of tea. So because it's hypothetical, I'm going to say I'm going to have my imaginary movie which I created myself. Okay, from all the movies I've done,
Like a
take the
mashup.
best clip and create a collage and show that. So it'll be Magadira for sure, and Rangasalam, Dhruva,
Dhruva.
and then if RRR released, most of it second half
Like a
will be
powerful
RRR.
mashup of all.
Yeah.
So there is this holding hands. It has actually become very popular. So what does it symbolize? I know it's friendship, and what did you choose? Why did you choose this as the?
Yeah, basically, Charan symbolizes fire, and Tarak symbolizes water, and the lyric, that's the starting of the song, Dosti. So
Yeah.
basically, if the fire and water are coming together, one will destroy the other.
Yeah.
If the fire is stronger, it will evaporate the water. If the water is strong, it will put out the fire. So what's going to happen?
How do they become friends?
Yeah, how does they have become friends? What does the friendship is going
Evolve
to give
into.
them? Is it going to destroy them, and who is going to destroy each other?
Who's going to get destroyed?
Yes.
So that's a beautiful message too. I want to ask, when you release a movie pan India, obviously you need to work with a lot of people hand in hand to make sure the movie releases smoothly, yet with a bang. Like first day, everybody has it. It has to be houseful, right? So people need to know when it is releasing. You have to literally hammer it into their head. So from Kerala, I heard that you created a huge bus as in BUZZ in Trivandrum when you all came. There was a huge crowd. Even a fan came running, and there's a lot of stories I've heard.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say about Kerala market, and who's helping you with the promotions and everything, and how's it going there?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Across the country, it has been fantastic, and Kerala is a bit special because many of our holidays will be in Kerala. Many of our film shootings will be in Kerala, and Kerala is an evolved audience, and we make kind of nice masala movies. So getting a certificate from the Kerala audience is like, okay, we reach to all kinds of audiences. So Kerala is definitely special. Special. And when we go there for a film event, and we see the kind of crowd that is coming, and we see the kind of buzz that's happening, so it makes us super happy. Okay, we got one tick in the box. And I have been meeting Shibu sir for a long time. He's a close friend of my father, even though their ages are quite different. He's my close friend. We met many times, and at the time of the promotion, I didn't know Shubhu sir was
Taking
is
care of-
associated with my film.
Okay,
You know,
you didn't
I
know.
was completely busy with doing something, and suddenly I ran into him and I said, Shubhu sir, what are you doing in Hyderabad? And he said, I came to here to buy the movie.
Yeah.
And it didn't even struck me then that he came to buy RRR.
Both.
And then after a while it struck me, and I was so happy to get associated with him, because
He's
the
one
kind
the
of
best.
passion he has
Yes.
for the film, that's the kind of people you'd like to associate with.
Definitely, definitely. And what about you both?
I think,
How do you see Kerala? What do you love so much about
Absolutely,
Kerala?
we all adore your films and your actors. The amount of
Could you mention a film that you really like recently? Anything?
Minnal Murli.
Minnal Murli, of course.
Murli, of
It's
course,
beautiful.
and
Yeah.
then of course I like all Lal sir's films. I've been following Prithvi sir's directorial films.
Yes.
I love Lucifer, which my dad is doing here.
Yeah.
We are huge fans of your film, and your audience have evolved so much
Yeah.
with such great films. It is very important, like Rajamouli sir said, for us to come there and get that validation from them. And that was one of the few city promotions which I was a little scared to come and see the acceptance and see how they will accept us. And thanks to Shubhu sir and his production and team, they've done a fantastic job.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
job.
yeah, we
And
really
we're
loved
really
it.
waiting because even now the Bahubali fans is still there. I have a cousin sister who has watched, her name is Shraddha. She's watched Bahubali at least 100 times.
Wow.
At least. Like every time I walk into a room, she's watching one scene or the other. I'm sure RRR is going to be like that because it's the way he visualizes his characters and they just turn into demigods. And they just turn into the ultimate version of a human form. That's how they are personified in a film. And I want to ask you, you visualize a lot before the film happens and during the film. Does your visualization end when the movie finishes, or do you continue to visualize even after? Like, do you visualize the success of the film? Like all three of you?
Of course, I'll not be a human being if I don't dream about the success of the films, but I try to not get into that space, because I have so much of job on hand to do. Surprisingly, for me, once I tell the scene very nicely. I'm a good orator when it comes to the storytelling. But once it comes onto the screen, once I capture it, I lose it. I can't tell the scene again. That's a surprising quality that that I have. Once it's captured on screen, it goes out of my mind.
It goes out of your mind.
Yeah.
Does that happen to you? Once you're done the scene, does it go out of your mind?
No, see, what I have learned, at least in my career, is that, see, when I was young, naive, when I didn't know anything about it, there was a lot of expectations. You know, you want your movies to work. You know?
Yeah.
And then it would really, it would influence me. You know, if my movie wouldn't work, you know, it really would. You know, I would really go into the zone and I wouldn't come out of it. And then again, there was you know, your movies work, and again you're all in a gala mood. But somewhere I think over the years, the moment I stopped, I don't know how it happened. Well, I think it's absolutely the only person I really in the industry I talk to about all these things is only Jakanna. So I think, I don't know, somewhere slowly and it's unknowingly, I've a movie working or not working, it probably just stays for a day or not even more than an hour sometimes. What remains is the journey.
The journey.
How happy I am as an actor being a part of that film.
Being a part of
It's
that.
the journey which is more important. Today, fine, RRR will be a blockbuster. Maybe it will just stay in my head for a day. But what I would love, what will remain is the journey all of us made for this movie to release. That will stay close to me. And a few scenes would definitely stay close to me. Like, yeah, you know, I love that scene. I really think my director was very happy with me in that. So it's mostly the journey of the film than the end
memory,
result.
the journey of the film that really remains in your heart.
Remains with me.
I think all three of you are extremely lucky because we are such a huge industry. If anybody wants to be an engineer or a doctor, they can learn, just become. But when it comes to an actor or a director, it's not that easy. You have to really prove yourself to reach there. There are thousands and lakhs of people who want to be actors. They've literally lived their whole life wanting to be sitting in that seat is what they dream of. And as a director, like a lot of people dream about being on that other side. What do you have to tell those people?
Don't stop dreaming.
Sorry?
Don't stop dreaming.
Don't stop dreaming.
I
Keep
always
dreaming, keep working for it.
I always said in the past, this is probably the only industry which is not corrupted. You can pay off somebody and get a medical seat. You can pay off somebody and get a job. You can pay off somebody and become a minister or an MLA, but you cannot pay off somebody and become a great actor
You cannot.
or a great director. This is the only industry that based on talent.
Because people are the judge.
Yeah, we are really fortunate and lucky to be quite successful or sustaining in this industry
Sustaining.
for a while.
That's a huge
chasing your dream,
responsibility.
right?
Alla. നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളം പാട്ടൊക്കെ പാടുമോ? I heard that he's a great singer.
Very good singer.
I want
No,
him.
no.
Please,
Yeah.
this just for the promo, please.
I'm not a great singer.
And that not
But not
to
now.
step also
I
he'll
can
teach
only
you.
say-
So I should give a case against that page because they said 10 facts you didn't know about Tarak. So in one of main facts I didn't know, but I knew because of that page is that he
He's a
sings.
good teacher, he's a good singer. He'll teach you the step not to not.
I'll sing with you.
See, I have, as I said, earlier I would do it, but now I'm not going to sing in interviews or dance in interviews.
Right?
I'll probably sing and dance with you once, once after we release the film and we come to Kerala, right? So then we'll sing and dance there in celebration.
Okay, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, but this is not the end. I just have a small rapid fire because without that, this whole interview would be incomplete.
No,
But you guys
we
are
were
not
waiting for
tired.
that round.
Okay, fine. So first is for Rajamouli sir. If you could pick 3 actors from Hollywood for your next film from Hollywood, who would it be? Should we deal with that first?
What
Pretty gilly, should we deal with
There's
that
actually
first?
a gift for the one who does give me the best answers.
Okay.
I have
You have
by
a
the
hamper?
way, in Bahubali, there is a Malayalam actor who acted and he's become so popular in Kerala after Bahubali.
Yaar?
Okay.
Yaar,
Just
who?
remind me.
Yaar,
Chirikal Kalidasan, the elephant.
The-
He's so popular.
Oh.
So popular.
He's from Kerala.
He was already big. Now you made him really big. So I'm just kidding. But
Where's the hamper? If you see the hamper, then we'll be
I've actually bought Chirikal.
done.
So if you could pick 3, are you trying to ruin his rapid fire
No,
so
no,
that
no.
you could win the gift?
No, I'm trying to say if you really got it.
favorite Hollywood actor.
Actor.
Whom I'd like to work.
Okay.
3 actors.
I mean, there are so many. Some of the new actors I don't even know the name of.
Name.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Okay.
is fantastic, and Mel Gibson is my like.
All time.
I'll adore him like
Okay.
anything. The girl who played what's that movie?
This is called
The chess.
Yeah.
Emily.
No,
Not
no,
I don't
Emily.
know her
the
name.
Netflix series?
Yeah, Netflix series.
Oh, the girl's eyes. I don't know her name, but she did a brilliant job.
Yeah.
Almost. You got full marks, sir. You tried your best. A movie you have watched countless times and would still be ready to watch if I
Ben-Hur.
put it now.
Ben-Hur.
Ben? My dad loves it. My dad loves that film. One movie industry you really want to work in as like Hollywood or Mollywood or which industry you want to really give it a shot like?
No, now no longer there are industries. No, we are the borders have been erased. All of us are working with everyone. There will be aspects from different industries which I would like to understand, adapt. Malayalam industry, what I would like to know, I want to be a fly on the wall and observe is how the assistant directors are managing the background actors. That is extremely professional.
I know.
I don't think those are any prolific actors. I don't think they have taken any classes to become background actors. But they do it so perfectly. I want to see how they are doing it.
I think if Malayalis are listening, this is a huge honor for us to hear. Like any small thing
that's
is
true.
for us a huge recognition. Because
It's
as you
not
know,
a small
Kerala is a
thing.
very small state.
First of all, it's not a small thing.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
a
a very big thing,
thing.
and I want to learn that big thing.
Yes, thank you, sir. One movie from the 80s that you wish to remake? From the 80s.
I don't know. See, many of my movies, I pick up things from the movies and I make it. For example, the Magadira, famous Magadira horse scene, I picked up from one of his dad's movies, Kondaviti Donga. 80s or 90s? I think 80s. No, one scene which was there, I put as it is, and I didn't like the ending in that scene. I changed it and put it into my film.
Okay.
So it's not the entire films, but there will be sequences which I would like to.
One crazy coincidence I would like to mention. Yesterday, after getting off the flight, I touched the air hostess just to say bye. There was a current passing.
Static.
I literally could feel it, and again I felt it twice. So I think I haven't felt it in a long time. So there's something going on here. It was meant to happen. Name 3 late actors you wish you could work with if they were here.
NTR garu, always. Savitri garu. Can't remember anyone. NTR garu and Savitri garu, I definitely love to work.
Okay. One movie, if you, it's a hypothetical question. If you don't want, you can say no. If you could erase a movie from people's mind, which movie would it be?
My movie?
Any movie.
Any movie. Okay. My movie, I would like to arrest student number 1 because it's very, very amateurish and.
But that's a beginning
I
stage.
love that
That's the
film.
beginning. Yeah, but I cringe when I see the movie.
But I loved it. It was like a candy shop. Of all the movies you worked on, which is your favorite?
Mine again, different.
You can mention
See,
RRR
I
if
have
you
to
want.
take out RRR because when I'm working in the film,
Yeah.
my whole world is that film. I don't remember anything else. All the other films, my films put together is nothing compared to me. RRR when I am in the film.
Okay.
So at present it is RRR, nothing else for me.
Focus, all focus. If you could participate in the Olympics, what do you think you would be shining at? Which?
In Olympics, wish they had cricket in
Javelin.
Olympics.
No.
I would say javelin.
Archery, I think.
Archery.
Every film of his
I think he'll excel in all the.
All
He'll be one athlete who will be participating in almost everything except for running.
Okay, fill in the blanks. Sorry, what is the name of your autobiography? Like, what would be?
I'll ask Tarak. What will be the name of my autobiography?
Nenu na petsa.
Can you please tell me what
Me
it
and my
is?
madness.
Me and my madness.
We're calling it mad now.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Boundary actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Nenu na petsa.
The madness behind filmmaking.
What do you say? Craziness in Malayalam.
Craziness.
ഒരു
Yeah.
പ്രാന്ത്.
Nanu yan
ഞാനും
priyandu.
ഞാനും
എന്റെ പ്രാന്തും.
എന്നോട്
Ennoda
ഞാനും
priyandu.
എന്റെ പ്രാന്തും.
ഞാനും എൻ്റെ ഭ്രാന്തും.
Next is for Ram sir. What is one superpower you would like to have?
Invisible.
You're stuck to the
Awa.
Oh. One movie you think you didn't perform to the maximum of your ability.
Vinay with Rama. One film before RRR.
Okay. One movie you think you could have done a better job than the actual actor.
The actual actor.
Like, I could have done better job.
No,
Like,
nothing like that.
nothing.
No.
You're being too humble.
You're losing the hamper.
There is a hamper.
Yeah, I felt many movies, but not.
So it's
I don't
already
want
away.
to be mentioned.
One movie that you passed, like you said, I can't do it, and then you regret it.
No, I have not passed any.
You've not passed
No.
anything. Good for you. The most useless talent that you have. Like, you can't use it anywhere, but you have that talent.
Forgetting.
That's a talent. Forgetting is a talent.
Do you remember my name? I knew it because I've heard it all your
He's
interviews.
very bad with names.
It's so bad.
Tell me now, ma'am.
Have you just remember like Bruce Lee? It's Pearly.
Pearly.
Yes.
Never forget, never forget.
I knew that. That's why I had to ask him about the name.
Sorry.
What is the weirdest thing that a fan has done for you?
I was shooting in Rajamouli recently, and on the 10th day, there was this guy wandering to meet me. Obviously, I was in that character, so in that get-up, so which the director didn't want it to be revealed. So I was dodging him. They were trying to dodge him. But on the 10th day, he on purpose, not that he loved me and he got a tattoo, just to meet me, he went and got a big tattoo on his chest, which is very regular for any actor. A lot of fans get their tattoos. But just to meet me that day, he got a tattoo, fresh, and he came and showed me. All my boys believed he had. I saw the tattoo and I said, "This is so fresh. When did you get this done?" He said, "Sir, yesterday." I felt, don't be so stupid. So I mean, they go to an extent. This is a paint which is, if you really adored me, you wanted to have a tattoo months ago, it's fine. Just to meet me, how can you scar something on your... That I felt that was a little like a jolt.
I think you care a lot about your fans, and I think that's one of the most beautiful parts
I mean,
of his body right now.
The thirst for him to, you know...
Right. For him, he treasures that.
I mean, of course, all his fans get tattoos, a lot of other actors, but just for that meeting, getting a tattoo was a little scary.
Who was your... Anyway, who was your favorite childhood hero, like growing up?
Except Chiranjeevi.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, you can't
except,
talk about
no,
it.
definitely not. I think I liked Brad Pitt and Mel Gibson.
Oh.
I watched Gladiator, sorry, not Russell Crowe, Braveheart.
Okay, Braveheart.
Yeah, in that LED disc.
Yes.
It used to come more than 50 times. Yeah.
You do look like him.
Huh? Mel Gibson, thank you.
Your favorite villain in English, maybe?
Yeah. The villain from Gladiator.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Huh?
Joaquin Phoenix.
He's a good friend.
And
and
he's the guy in Joker.
the Joker. Oh, he's a crazy actor. How do you pronounce his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Correct. A lot of people still don't have it right. If you can choose one song as your theme song, like when you're walking and that's your background score of life, what's that song?
Dheera, dheera, dheera.
I don't know.
Something fast.
I really love KGF background music.
Oh, okay. So you love that as your background, like when you're coming for the interview, going for the preview. Okay.
Yeah, but what's the most common thing is in the good dheera, dheera, kakunda dheera, dheera, dheera. So dheera is there.
Yeah, both are similar. So he really understands you. So both of you did a great job. Now going on to him. So,
So they've already done a great job.
Yeah.
I have to meet those expectations
It's all in my
now.
head, like I'm recording, because people are already saying like time out, I have to finish this. Most played song on your phone.
Most played song on my phone.
Yeah.
The song called Asha Pasham from
Okay.
its movie called Care of Kanchirapalam.
Okay, hum it for us. Like,
It's called Asha Pasham Bandi Se Sele Sage Kalam Ade Adele Tira Tiram Sere Logane Ye Tiram No. Love that song.
അടിപൊളി മലയാളത്തിൽ അടിപൊളി ഇത്ര നന്നായിട്ട് പാടുമായിരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയത്തില്ലായിരുന്നു. Which movie do they need a sequel to? Do you think, oh, this movie should have a sequel to?
Wow. Wow. I would say others.
Yes.
Others. Others
So
should have a sequel.
Did you have the same answer in your head?
Yeah. I mean, I tell him
So
so many
we wait
times
for
to do
that.
it.
Others, yeah.
If you're stuck in an island and you had to pick 3 people from the industry, only just from the industry, who would you pick? Like, it's an island, you're
Charan.
going to be starving, make sure you
Charan.
pick a cook.
Charan.
Oh, you are a great chef.
Yeah, so I'm already a chef, so I need people to taste the food.
And
I
Prince.
need Charan
Yeah.
for sure because when you're marooned on an island,
Yeah.
you need strong people also, right?
To
So
build
this
the-
guy is pretty strong, so I would want him. I would like Rana.
Oh,
I would pick
okay.
Rana as well. And
From the
no,
industry.
Jakanna I won't pick because he'll be already waiting for us, thinking that we're going to come back. So we have to surprise him there. So Rajamouli I won't. Probably I will pick Anirudh.
Oh, music director.
Yeah, because he's young. We need some music to get over this nonsense. So I would pick
We
Anirudh.
love his music too.
And all 4 of us can gel well. So
You know what? You should declare that island. Just send the route map. I'll reach them. It's going to be one of the most happening islands ever.
Absolutely.
What is the one talent you wish you had? You don't have that talent, but you wish you had that talent. I don't think there is anything. He has everything.
No.
He's a complete.
No, absolutely not.
Human.
See, I wouldn't say a talent, but I just wish I had more. I had consistency with my workouts.
That
I get
everybody
you, bro.
needs.
No,
I
that
really get
I
you.
really don't
I'm
have the
also there.
consistency.
Yeah.
It's
And I think it's one of the
impossible.
and I think even Rajamouli also will agree to it
Yeah.
because I want to have that consistency in my workouts
I
because
think
I'm like I do it, I leave it, and then again no, we need to have that consistency.
Yesterday was my cheat day. I ordered Ulavachar biryani and I was eating it and I was
For me, from the
crying.
past
We've
1
been
month, every day
4
has been a
months,
cheat day.
4 months cheat day.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I consistency is what I lack in my
Okay,
workouts.
one actress that you would give a perfect 10. Like, she's 10.
Sridevi, he'll say. I
I
know.
knew it because that's one of your facts. The movie in Hollywood you wish you a movie in Hollywood that you wish you could be a part of.
Troy.
Wow, nice.
His choice.
And I would
All
play-
like,
and I would play Brad Pitt.
Iconic films.
And I would play Brad Pitt.
Name the one director who would you like to work with in the future. Like,
Rajamouli.
One
Well
whom
said.
we have not worked with.
Whom you would like to work in future?
so he wants to work with you.
She has the question. I've given her the answer. No, don't correct the question. Rajamouli.
Now this is the final question. Final two questions. If you're in an emergency, who do you call first?
Emergency.
Like you're stuck somewhere and you need somebody and.
Kranti, my wife.
And what advice would you give to your younger self?
To my young self?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Like if you could just meet yourself when you were like a 8-year-old boy or a 10-year-old boy, and that boy doesn't know this is what he's gonna do in future. So you know the future. So what did you tell him? What would you tell him? It's an emotional question.
Keep doing what you're doing. Because you'll get here. How was that?
I'm so sorry, but I had a bias in my mind when I got the gift. But okay, let me get the gift first. Pratish,
Oh, it's really there.
it's really there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm from Kerala.
That's a nice idea.
So this elephant
Nice,
reached
nice.
all the way from like I had to stand at the duty for some time. Like they're like, is the elephant trunk really ivory? No, it's plastic. So don't worry. So this elephant goes to the person who answered all the questions from his heart. I wanted to give it to Rajamouli sir. I wanted to give it to you, but so sorry, I will have to give it to you because
I'll tell you
you're
why.
such a real person.
Thank you so much. And I have to tell you why I should have won this.
Yeah.
Because my younger one is obsessed of elephants. Yeah. He does not see.
Obsessed with elephants.
Obsessed. He loves. I don't know. He just from the time he started saying a few words,
Yeah.
he could never say elephant. He always picked the Telugu word for elephant, which is called Yenugu, but he calls it Angu.
Angu.
Even now he calls it Angu, so this is for him.
So this is for you. This Angu is for you, baby.
Bhargav.
So thank you so much, and I had a great time talking to all of you. I feel like ever since this happened, I was so excited, and I've told all my friends, like, you know, watch out. I'm just really honored.
we had an exciting
And,
time.
This is a moment that I would love to freeze.